to our channel, guys. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Terry.
And we are the Arroyos. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about Terry's past. So
it's a little bit more serious.
I'm going to let her do most of the talking today so you guys can feel that one-on-one connection. If she misses anything, I'll jump in there. I'll throw in a little bit of my, experience throughout this whole thing. But yeah.
So there's a few people that think they know me, but they really don't. And I guess watching this video, you guys will know, and I know a lot of people suffer through this. That's why I wanted to talk about it more. I do suffer from anxiety and sometimes even depression. I've went through something in my life where it was very serious. I don't know how to go into detail about it, not too much, but it was just an assault around that area with somebody who I kind of trusted, kind of was like a father figure. It was my mom's ex-husband, but it just, some things happened, and I ended up coming out talking to my mom about it. It went into really deep, ugly situation. No rape, just so that's clear. I was not raped, but it just got to ugly situations. It was an ugly experience, and I had to be the rock for a while. So holding it in was my way of kind of dealing with it and kind of helping my mom kind of go through everything, and my brothers were young, they didn't know much about it. But after a couple of years of being kind of strong and kind of just holding back, I got into a really ugly depression, and it was really, really bad. I don't wish that on anybody. It affected me really bad to the point where I was not talking for a couple days. I went into counseling finally. Finally got one counselor that I can connect with and talk. And
so if anybody out there needs counseling or whatever,
yes.
Doesn't mean you're crazy, doesn't mean you just need to find somebody to talk to help you out. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're not crazy. And sometimes you do need, I know a lot of people are like, well, how can I tell all of my personal details to a stranger? Sometimes it takes that for you to get out of the situation, that funk, that cloudiness, that I want to be quiet type of situation. And this stranger has the experience to be able to get you to talk more than you ever even wanted to talk in the first place. And they're not going to go and tell your business out there. That's why you go to a professional, not just to somebody out there. And yeah, I went through counseling. I went through with it for a very long time. Even when I first met Ashley, it's not something I like to talk about. It's not something when I first meet somebody, I'm like, hey, hi, I'm Terry. I suffer anxiety and depression every now and then. It was not like that. But there was one night where
let me just say this part,
yeah.
Because this part I'll never forget. So it was early morning, I believe. She woke up and she was just hysterically crying.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just I couldn't understand why she was crying. I'm we just woke up, what's going on? She told me it was a really bad dream she had, but I was deep down inside, I was there's no way in hell that just a bad dream is gonna make you cry the way she was crying. She was really crying from within. So I ended up talking to her mom, because nothing I did helped the situation. She wouldn't stop crying. So I talked to her mom. Her mom ended up telling me that she suffered from, depression and anxiety, which I had no idea about. And so this girl ends up going to the bathroom. She's taking a shower and she's still crying, and there's nothing I can do to help her. And so her mom basically just kind of told me, just kind of let her be, let it, just happen, and then eventually she'll be okay. But I felt like I was helpless. I just wanted to help her out, and I didn't know what to do to make the situation better. So it was really tough during that time. I don't know if you know that, and then I almost saw myself can I do this? Can I stick around with this girl? You know what I mean? I was just I love her, I want to be with her, but can I go through this with her? It's a lot.
It's almost she didn't know the strength, if you had the strength to help
to
me.
do it. And then it was crazy because I'm always happy. I wake up and I just want to live day by day. I didn't want to have to deal with somebody just always crying or whatever the case may be. I just did not understand it. I know as ignorant as that sounded, I just didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So
And for a lot of you people that don't understand it, don't be afraid to tell that person, I don't understand.
Yeah.
It ended up taking us to have to go back into counseling where
we ended up going to counseling. This is when I was like, you know what? I want to be there for her. Like, I want to change her life. Like, I don't want her to be like this anymore. Like, it's not okay. She's such a beautiful girl. She should be happy every day. So I kind of took it upon myself to make it my job to make her happy every day.
Yeah.
So I agreed to go to counseling with her and go ahead.
And we went to counseling, and that was the very first time Ashley kind of had to hear my story. And I felt bad for her because it was kind of very raw. Like, my counselor, I have to talk about it raw. I'm gonna get teary-eyed, but I'm fine. You know, I had to go into detail. So not only did this girl get to now find out I'm going through depression, anxiety, but now has to hear their story and have to hear it so raw. And I can only imagine how she felt.
Yeah, it was a lot. I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. I had so much anger. I had so many emotions just running through me because I really wanted to just find this person, and you know, but I just it was a lot. I don't even know what to say now. Like, I just thinking about it, I'm like, oh my God, like I hated it. I hated knowing that she went through this. I wish I would have met her earlier so I could like be her protector and nothing ever bad happened to her again. And I think that's why I am the way I am with her. But,
so a lot of you people out there probably go through the same thing I went through. And like I said, if you feel uncomfortable and somebody's doing something to you that makes you feel uncomfortable, I encourage you from the bottom of my heart to tell somebody you trust. Just be like, it may not be anything, but I don't feel comfortable. Because just because it's not rape and there's maybe not even any kind of contact, it does not mean you're being violated. It could be just through
trauma.
words.
Like, you're still traumatized.
And you know, I went through all the counseling. We went through counseling for the first 2 years of us being together, and thank God we haven't gone since. But I know that if we need to, we'll always go back. That door is always open. There are still days where I'll wake up and I'm just like, today is not a good day. And when it's not a good day, she knows, and she's so supportive, and she's like, okay, let's just kind of relax. Or sometimes she'll be like, you know what?
Yeah, try to get her mind off of it, because I'm like, I don't want her to get back to that dark place, you know? And
we'll go and we'll walk, and as much as I'm like, no, I want to stay home, like I just don't want to do it, you kind of have to force yourself to go ahead and go out, because anxiety and depression go hand in hand, and it can start by anxiety. And once you feel anxiety and you're like, oh, I want to like kind of stay in, I don't want to go out, like it's just driving me crazy, that wanting to stay in and wanting to separate yourself, that's the starting of depression. And once you start not wanting to talk about it or not knowing how to talk about it, and you kind of shut down, that's the start of depression. And like I said, I encourage anybody and everybody that if you even start to feel some type of anxiety or uncomfortable, anybody that you trust, or even a teacher, anybody you feel that you need to talk to, just talk to them and they'll guide you through it. I remember when I first felt that depression, I will never forget my teacher, my Spanish teacher. I'm not gonna go into names because I don't want you to like shut me down, but my Spanish teacher, if you for some reason you're watching this, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Shout out to you.
Because I remember I told him specifically, I just sat down and he looked at me, and again, this is just my teacher. He doesn't know me personally. He never knew anything I was going through, nothing. And he's like, oh, you know, hola, señorita Terry, how are you? And I'm like, I'm just not feeling good. My heart is just depressed. And that wasn't the first time I've said it that day. And he was the one that I guess kind of just knew it was serious. And he gave me my pass to go to a social worker that we had in my school. And that was the beginning of my help, thanks to him. Because I don't know how, thank God I gave those words, because I don't know how to describe how I felt. I just know that it was kind of like my body shut down, and inside of me I can hear myself screaming like somebody needs to help me, but I can never find the actual words to say I need help, I don't know what's wrong with me. So if you feel anything, just anybody that you feel comfortable with, like a teacher, like I said, or anybody else that you could just talk to.
Basically, yeah, like there's nothing wrong with seeking help or, you know, advice or whatever the case may be. And we, you know, obviously she's been through it, so if you guys, you know, want to leave a comment or something, and we can personally DM you or whatever the case may be, if you ever need to talk or whatever, she's here. We're here.
We're here.
I kind of went through it with her, so.
You know. I want to know, like, how was it? Because I know what it's like to be.
I just know that I wanted to be your superhuman, like your Superman, your Superwoman, whatever it is. Like, I just wanted to take care of you. That's why I took the role as in, don't worry about it. I got it. Like, you don't have to work. I'll work. You know what I mean? And as long as God keeps blessing me and being healthy and stuff, I got you. And yeah, like, I just want to continue to make her happy. So, and I feel like it worked. Like, I really took you out of there.
So good, thanks to her, thanks to
I'm so
her being so open too. Because I feel like when you're open, and I know I can wake up and I can be like, oh, babe, I feel like a little bit of anxiety. She knows. Now she knows. And I feel like I encourage
in the beginning, I didn't understand. Now it's like, all right, you're gonna have one of those days, let's change it. You know what I mean? Like, what can I do to change it? Can I get you flowers? Can I, you know, take you out to eat something, anything, so she doesn't fall back into that dark place.
And sometimes, like, we just need to be heard. Sometimes I just wanna cry and talk, and I'll cry and I'll talk.
Another thing is counseling really, like, made me open up too, because I'm the type, like, I'm not an open book. Like, I'm hard to read, I'm hard to talk to, so counseling really helped me open up and talk about how I'm feeling, because I'm used to bottling everything up. So I'm seeing her go through this, and I'm just there, like, suffering from the inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't see any emotion. You know, I didn't even give her a sign of what I was thinking. But yeah, counseling really helped. It really, really did. And I think it really helped our relationship. We became stronger after that. We talked a lot more. Like, instead of fighting, we would just literally, like, let each other know how we were feeling, which was it's amazing.
Definitely key. Like, anxiety, depression can not only ruin you from inside, but it can ruin the people around you. You literally start pushing away, and when you have somebody that's willing to take care of you, it kind of makes you open up more. And I feel like thanks to her and being able to be like, no, I'm gonna be here for you, I'm gonna rock it out with you, I haven't been as I ever was.
It's been really good.
One. It's been
she still wakes up with anxiety, because guys, it's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not gonna go away forever. You know, it's not something that unfortunately you can just heal. You know, but you can heal as a person, and you can learn to cope with it and learn how to kind of treat it your own way. Like we said, sometimes I wake up and I'm like,
And another word of advice is, if you love someone, just please continue to support them, encourage them, motivate them. That's what you're there for. If you really truly love somebody,
you'll figure out
stick
what to
with
do.
them and stick by them through everything. Not
and
just
like
the
we
good.
said, counseling does not mean you're crazy.
Nope. So
does not mean you're psycho.
And if you just want to talk to us, then like I said, you can just comment us or DM us on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram again below. It'll be near Terry. So yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully you get to know us a little better. We're gonna keep making some more videos. You already know we have a lot of goals, a lot of journeys that we want to take you on. So
make sure you subscribe and
subscribe, share, like,
comment,
turn on our post notifications, please. And yeah, we'll be back with more videos.
Bye.